When walking through the produce section at Food City or your local farmer's market, you can always see fresh turmeric, ginger, and other root-based herbs. But did you know that you can take those home and grow your own herbs and spices there in your kitchen? Our master gardener, Jeanne Cope, is here today to show us how easy it is to add a little spice and color to your kitchens through plants. Miss Jeanne, thank you for being here today.
Thank you for having me.
And it is, I mean, you've got some roots here, you got some ginger and some turmeric, and it's just really easy to be able to take those home and grow your own.
It's a wonderful thing, absolutely wonderful.
And this is something you've done.
We don't have to depend on somebody else to grow something for you to eat. And these things you can have, let me just show you the ginger root here. If you look through all the ginger, which is usually in a big heap in the supermarket, find the one with the little nubs on it.
These little green and yellow nubs here.
And the nubs are what is going to grow these little sprouts into this little plant. And it's so easy to do. You can snap it apart if you don't want to plant the whole thing. I don't know if the ones that don't have nubs on them will grow, so you could go ahead and snap them off and use them. And you can start it in sphagnum moss that's moist and then pot them up in good potting soil. They're tropical, so they need to be indoors in the winter time where they don't freeze. If the roots freeze,
Keep them warm, plenty of sunlight, things of that nature.
That's exactly right.
And this is the ginger plant right here.
And you can see how they...
A root just like this one.
That's exactly right. And then let's look at the turmeric while we're talking about these things.
Hold this one up.
Now, turmeric root is just so interesting. And this is what you would dig out of the dirt. Unless you'd had a big pot of it, and then you could just dump the pot and wash it all off good. Save one big one to plant next spring, because this is a perennial that goes dormant all winter long. And so it's going to be so fun. Now, turmeric has a slightly bitter taste and other tastes with it. But the thing about turmeric and ginger both is they are extremely healthy plants.
Oh, I know.
If you, the people in Indonesia eat turmeric in almost everything all day long.
And it's so colorful, too. It's got that bright orange color in the middle of it there.
It's true.
And this plant right here is the turmeric plant, and it would look good in your home as well.
Oh, yeah, and in the garden all summer long. It grows like that, and it looks like a tropical. It looks kind of like a canna lily plant, but it really isn't. But I would say go to your supermarket. Now, I got this turmeric yesterday at Earth Fair. And they had a whole little basket of it, and I just took the basket off the top shelf where I couldn't reach through it and set it down low and rummaged through it, and I picked the ones I want. You do the same thing with ginger. You're hunting the ones with the nubs on them.
And you said garlic can be done the same way.
Garlic can be done the very same way, only garlic, I'll talk about that on another show. Because you can plant that in the dark of the moon in October and cover it with 4 inches of pine needles and leave it alone.
And it'll take care of itself.
Harvest it in July.
All right. And you have some beautiful plants here, some beautiful flowers as well. And you were telling me earlier about this little bouquet right here in this fruit jar. Let's discuss that real quick.
All right, this is a friendship jar. And what I do, I go out in the garden and I pick things that they're not quite all open. See how many buds are on there, and they're just different things. Maybe one plant will only have one more bloom on it, you know, and it's finishing. And put them in a little jar, baby food jar, little jelly jar. Tie a little bow around it, some piece of ribbon you saved. And you can take it to the waiting room in the hospital. You can take it, walk down the street, and look for somebody that just looks like they're forlorn and nobody loves me today, and say, you know, here, have this. I brought it for you.
And it's a little friendship bouquet.
And turn around and walk off.
Bringing a little sunshine to the world.
Absolutely.
All right.
And it's an anonymous gift. You don't need to give them your name. You don't need to say anything else. You just say, enjoy the day.
All right. And you enjoy the day as well. And thank you for being here.
Oh, you're very welcome.
Miss Jeanne Cope, she's bringing a little sunlight and a little sunshine to all of our lives through plants.